Yo, what is up, everyone? Today I made another guide for my arena series. Again, this arena guide is to help hunters reach at least 1800 rating in 2s or 3s so we can get our rival gear and wreck people in the BGs. That is my goal for you guys as the hunter community. Today's guide is focused on how we match up against rogues. Hope you enjoy and let me know if these things are useful. Cheers. Alright guys, so let's first talk about rogues. The most basic thing you guys all want to have as an hunter is to make sure that track hidden is on. This is going to greatly improve your chances of catching any stealth unit. So this is the basics. Secondly, you want to have a couple macros set up. At the very least, have one for a mouse over scattershot macro and then have one for a mouse over hunter's mark macro. The reason why is as you're roaming around, if you see an invisible unit for even a glimpse of it, you're going to be able to mouse over and scatter them, mouse over mark them, or mouse over hit them way faster than if you didn't have a mouse over and you were forced to click first. You're not going to get a chance to click someone in a 0.5 second window. So having track hidden on and a couple mouse overs at the very least are going to help you with preventing what I call the opener. And that actually leads into my second point is, the first 30 seconds or the beginning of a match against any rogue comp, you're trying to either prevent the opener or survive the opener. So let me first show you a video clip where we do just that, and then we'll deconstruct the video clip right after. Okay.
You want to start with the priest?
Yeah. I have a feeling that this rogue is coming. I'm going on the priest right now. Got the rogue activated. Just kill this priest. Heal me up if you can. Alright, now let's deconstruct this match. What did I do? I was aiming to try and prevent the opener by playing around my trap. So the Pally and I decided that we're going to go on the Shadow Priest. I play around my trap because I'm assuming that the rogue isn't around me. He can't know where I am since I'm camoed. So if we are really aggressive to his partner, the rogue has to get to me really quickly. He's likely going to shadow step directly into my trap. And that's exactly what happened. So as I'm going to town on the Shadow Priest, the Red Pally's now going into the Shadow Priest, the rogue comes on me and boom, there it is. Shadow Step is used, he immediately goes into the trap. This is perfect because the rogue now has to trinket and decide on if he wants to CC me or if he wants to go and kill the Pally. In this case, he tries to kill me, right? He pops his trinket, he then kidneys me right away. And this is a really important lesson for all of our hunters. If a rogue kidneys you in the opener, you're his kill target, okay? Most rogues will never kidney their non-kill target in the opener. So because I got kidneyed, I knew I was a kill target and I had to pop defensives. I arguably had a delayed reaction time. It took me quite a bit of time to actually pop my trinket. I was already at 30% health, so unfortunately I was forced to cast Turtle. But if you can catch it sooner, like as soon as you see Kidney Shot on you, if you can trinket right away, you can arguably disengage, feign death, scatter shot, like you can do something smarter than I did in this scenario. But nonetheless, you see the Kidney Shot, you got Shadow Dance, you got Shadow Step, you use whatever defensive cooldown you want and you get away. Now we have survived the opener and we are in a huge advantage to start outputting damage. Fortunately, the priest was caught in a Hodge. Like I got the priest to half health and then the priest was caught in a Hodge, so he died anyways. But even if he had not died, we are in a very strong advantage because the rogue is exposed. At this point, you would want to just be able to focus kill the rogue. 5 seconds later, we have evasion, smoke screen, vanish, blind. Like he's essentially popped everything at this point, and there's no way we're going to lose the match. Now what I'm going to do is show a clip where we face against Rogue Mage. But before I show that clip, let me just talk about a couple tips. When I see double stealth, like Rogue Mage, I will actually start the fight with my mount on. Because what I've noticed is the mage sometimes takes his sweet time to go invis. So at the start of the match, I'm going to just charge their side of the gate and spam my mouse over macro, and you'd be surprised at how many times I catch the mage in a hunter's mark. Got him! So I end up getting the mage into combat. I lay down a trap, Rogue eats my trap, we kill the rogue, we kill the mage, and we win the game. So I just wanted to show that real quickly to highlight that you can play different styles. Sometimes you can be a little bit more aggressive. You can hunter mark someone right away who's trying to go invis just to throw them for a loop, right? Like they had an opener in their mind. You disrupted that. You're in their head. Now they're panicking a little bit. That's all part of arena. So you can easily just disrupt their opening game plan by just being a little bit more aggressive. Now back to the original Rogue Mage clip that I wanted to show. I'm gonna try to get this.
I've been watching people like peekaboo. Yeah, yeah.
There it is. Got the Rogue.
Oh shit! I hit him. My bad.
Mage is coming out. I'm disoriented. Poly. Nice.
Kick it.
Rogue is back on me. I'm back on the Rogue. Alright guys, so there's quite a few good lessons we can learn from that clip. The first is use your traps. Like if you can't catch the rogue via stealth, use the traps and bait them into it and force that rogue to trinket. In fact, here's another short clip that I found, and there's a ton of these, where I'm literally talking to my friend, I'm not paying attention, I accidentally get my pet to attack the monk, and the rogue instantly shadow step freezes himself. If you bop yourself at the perfect moment so this monk can't whatchamacallit?
Bop myself? I can just bubble.
Or like, yeah, if you bubble at the perfect moment so this monk can't fucking karma, we might be able to get him. Got the rogue. Okay, so literally we caught the rogue on accident just because we developed good habits of playing around our freezing trap. Like he instantly shadow stepped into it. I honestly didn't even mean to do it in that instance, but the concept applies, right? Like mid game, early game, as long as you know that shadow step is on the table, you never really see a rogue run up to you. They're going to shadow step behind you, so lay that trap, and that's one way to help you survive their big burst damage. Now the second lesson I want to talk about from that same arena match via Rogue Mage is what to kick. Against Rogue Mage as a hunter, you definitely want to kick the sheep. You and your partner really need to kick the sheep because if you don't, you're going to be in CC chain hell. You're going to be re-sheeped, blinded, if they're frost, ring of frost, resapped, whatever. That's the most important thing to kick, especially in that opening. You hear me yelling sheep in that match because that's our priority kick. And you can kick it via a number of ways. Even if if your counter shot was on cooldown because you kicked a pyroblast in the beginning, throw a freaking explosive trap. Use a bursting shot. Feign death the sheep. Like do whatever you can to prevent yourself from getting sheeped. If you do, they have the advantage now. And then the third and final lesson from that match is you can kill rogues through evasion. Not everyone realizes this, but a rogue can be stunned, and if they're stunned, like through a Hodge, Hammer of Justice, you can kill a rogue in evasion. You can also, ironically, shoot a rogue from the back and kill them through evasion. They only dodge things in front of them, they don't dodge things behind them, so you can kill rogues through evasion, and that's exactly what we did in that match. That's all I wanted to say for today. Hopefully these tips are helpful. I'm going to end the video with one more arena clip that I think encompasses most of what we talked about. And as always, let me know if these guides are helpful. I'm happy to continue the series and making more. Evade the opener and the polymorph, and we win. I'm going to go be aggressive. Got him.
Yep. Nice.
Traps for you. I'm gonna start off on the mage. Trap for myself. Okay, stop the opener.